travelers. Travel to experience, and experience to learn. Now you see that. In my understanding, traveling is one of the most efficient and effective way to learn about the world and about ourselves. Through traveling, we can get a chance to communicate with different people, enjoy different food, and experience different culture. So today, I would like to share the experience of my trip to Mexico last Christmas. I don't want to just talk about the bright sunshine, white sand, or the turquoise Caribbean Sea, which people usually expect from Mexico. Instead, I would like to talk about the favorite part in this trip I had, the visit to the Maya ruins. Our first stop to the Maya ruins is Chichen Itza, which is one of the most famous ones in Mexico. Chichen Itza is an abandoned Maya city as a consequence of the fighting with another tribe, which is located on a wide open space inside a tropical forest. After crossing this beautiful forest, the first thing caught my eyes was a huge stone pyramid, which standing on the right side ahead of us. Wow! It was around 30 meters high. That's a 10-story building. I do need to raise my head when standing in front of it. While I was standing in silence to feel its greatness, a loud round of applause stopped my thinking. There was another group of tourists who were clapping their hands in front of the pyramid. Maybe they have a very interesting tour guide. Should I just left my group and join them? However, not long later, our tour guide asked us to clap our hands in front of the pyramid. Guess what? Actually, if you make a sound at the base of this pyramid, it will amplify the sound like a speaker, which is very useful and important in the ancient time to transport message. Later, our tour guide also told us more about the symbol of this pyramid, the number of steps of it, the number of its steps, and even the meaning of the shadow from the sun. It was the first time I have learned there were so many meanings and functions within the construction of a pyramid. I was astonished by its complex and thoughtful design. Even though I'm not a girl who loves history, but all of these attracted me. I want to know more. Tell me more stories. Through hearing these vivid stories and seeing all the things with my own eyes, I learned a lot of things which I have never heard before about the Maya culture, its religion, and how this civilization disappeared. Experiencing and learning history through traveling was much better than the social studies textbooks. The pyramid in Chichen Itza, unfortunately, was not open for climbing. But we got to climb another pyramid in Cuba, which was even higher than the one in Chichen Itza. It was 24 meters. And we could climb all the way to the top, like the King Kong. though a little bit daunting with its height and the narrow steps. Oh, actually, it's half broken narrow steps. I climbed it with holding my breath, step by step, with my 4 legs. The climb was intense, and I sweated a lot under the sun. But the view at the top was beyond our imagination. We saw kilometers of jungles with occasionally gray stones breaking through the green expanse. It felt like a giant green cupcake with white chocolate chips. And I just stand at the top of the icing. I felt great satisfied that I didn't let the fear of height nor the lack of physical power keep me from this great view. By making effort to this pyramid, touching the stone, and overcoming my fear, I felt myself become more encouraged and open-minded. Travel to experience and experience to learn. Through this trip, I experienced a lot of things that I didn't expect. And through all this experience, I learned a lot. Traveling has a great educational value. It can help us to get better and deeper understanding about the world. Through seeing it, hearing it, smelling it, and doing it. So, let's pack up tonight and go travel. Thank you.